Good morning, everybody. Welcome to our first of two live broadcasts for today. Let me first welcome all my friends that are watching this live broadcast on Facebook and on LinkedIn, as well as on my YouTube channel. And for those of you that are participating in the Zoom session, again, welcome. And you can ask me questions by typing something in the Q&A box or the chat window. So let me share the screen because today, for those of you that are students, this is probably one of the most important updates that you're going to get from me. I hope you all had an amazing May, and now we're into the summer. LinkedIn is without question the social network that you want to be on, but it's changed. Facebook changes all the time, LinkedIn changes all the time, but you have to know this information if you want to take advantage of the power of LinkedIn. LinkedIn is constantly changing, adding new features, taking things off. But what you're able to do when you know about these changes first is you can take advantage of them before your competition knows. So let me give you some recent LinkedIn statistics, which will help you understand what's pushing some of these changes. Never before in LinkedIn's history are more people jumping onto LinkedIn. As a matter of fact, there are 4 new members sign up every second. For years, they used to brag about 2 new members. I think it's closer to 5. People between the ages of 25 and 34 account for 59.1% of LinkedIn's user base. Now, as more and more younger people hop on LinkedIn and take advantage of some of LinkedIn's features, the way social networks work is they're constantly monitoring what features their users are using. The more they use it, the more emphasis they put on those particular features. And this younger audience is changing not just the demographics of LinkedIn, but the activity, the content. And in some cases, you have to work around that. 21% of all social media users in the United States use LinkedIn. That number is rising. Over 58.4 million companies are registered on LinkedIn. And that, my friends, gives you power. Because when you read in the news that Bed Bath & Beyond is going bankrupt, well, you can jump on LinkedIn and you can connect with all the people that work for Bed Bath & Beyond. Over 129,000 schools are now registered on LinkedIn, which means you can jump on LinkedIn and connect with people that graduated from your college. The trick there is to reach out to people that graduated 4 or 5 years ago. 39,000 different skills are listed on LinkedIn. Now, previously, you could search for people by their profession. But as more and more people are adding skills to describe what they do in their particular job, it's now made searching for people via skill an incredible resource. As a matter of fact, for about a month now, I've been working with my coaching students, and they are going crazy with this. They can search for people by profession, by skill set, by location, and by their desire to find a new way to generate income from home. There is no shortage of people to talk to. So in general, social networks are a great source of free leads. But some social networks are better than others. And when you look at the social media world, LinkedIn is king. King. And LinkedIn is hot. It's no longer a secret. Network marketers are jumping onto LinkedIn. And many of them are doing all the wrong things. So here are the three things that make a social network great. First, it's the profiles. Think about it. You have in front of you the work history, the resume of people on LinkedIn. And now LinkedIn has added some new features so that you can pick out the people that are actually looking for work. There is no social network out there today that gives you as much information as LinkedIn. Well, maybe you could go to some of those job sites, but you've got the information. But there's two other things that are equally important. The second thing is a texting feature that enables you to communicate directly and privately with other network users and engage them in conversations that will result in enrolling new business builders. The texting features have helpful tools attached to them that let you share images, files, GIFs, and a wide assortment of emojis. And for the last 6 months, LinkedIn has added to one of their texting features instant meetings, a Zoom session. So you're chatting with somebody and you want to take it to the next level. You call them on the telephone, or you could push a button and do a Zoom. The key there is you have to be using Google Chrome and they have to be on Google Chrome. Otherwise, it won't work. And you could flip over and do a Zoom. And third, and this is the most important part, a searching feature that enables you to filter through the entire network population using keyword and advanced keyword searches to prospect and recruit perfect cream of the crop prospects for your business according to your desired demographics. LinkedIn has the best searching features. So when you put these things together, pick out people, easy to communicate, and you got a searching feature that helps you find them, LinkedIn is king. So for those of you that have been spending a lot of money trying to buy leads, I discovered back in 1996 when I was playing around with America Online, leads are free. Today, you got 940 million professional users on LinkedIn. It's the world's largest professional social network, and it's easy to connect with perfect prospects based on what you've learned about them by looking at the contents of their profile and their activity. So for years, we've used this image of a candy ball. So you can pick out in advance by their category the people that you clearly would like to talk to, that would clearly need what you have. Only you have to remember, you're not the only person in your business that's doing this, which is one of the reasons why we need to strip off some of the references to your network marketing company, because you're not going to be the first person in your company that's reaching out to people. Now, everyone on LinkedIn created their profile for a reason. Their photo and cover, plus the information provided about themselves and their visible daily activity, makes it easy to pick the best prospects for your business. But things have changed. Prospects who'd be interested in your business and are eager to talk to you are as easy to connect with as reaching into that bowl of candy. So we want to be selective. Yes, you can find customers, but your priority should be business builders, people that want to make extra or full-time income from home. Another great category, aside from the green M&Ms, are the orange ones. This is a category that we added 2 years ago, recession victims, people looking for a way to make money, survive financially. The longer they've been out of work, the more eager and open they're going to be to looking at your business. Third, unhappy network marketers that are seriously looking for another company. And of course, active network marketers that are open to looking at your company. And finally, customers who would eagerly buy your products and could become business builders later. But here's the rub. Not everybody on LinkedIn is active. You're going to run into people that created a LinkedIn profile 10 years ago. They haven't been back. So reaching out to people based on the content of their profile that have not been active will trigger a LinkedIn algorithm. And if you send it out to enough connection requests to enough people that are not active, LinkedIn will shut you down. They will assume that you're a robot. And I can't even begin to tell you how many people are using robots to automatically jump into LinkedIn and contact people. The key, they got to be active. And so bringing up a profile and then checking to see how active they are, it's not hard, it's 2 steps. But what LinkedIn has just done, which will quadruple your results, is they're giving you more ways to determine who's active. One thing they've done is they let everybody put an open to work frame around their picture. Well, that makes it easy. And it only takes 1 or 2 messages back and forth to really understand clearly who you want to talk to, who would be interested in your business. So if you know in advance by the contents and visibility and their daily activity on their profile that they could be a perfect prospect for what you're selling, and you qualify them during a casual conversation, you'll sell to more people and you'll build your business faster. LinkedIn is no longer a secret. Millions of professionals are rushing to join LinkedIn every day to have easy, direct access to other members, and the marketing activity of many of them have forced LinkedIn to make significant changes to the way you connect and communicate with others. And we're going to show you how to circumvent some of these changes, speed up the process. So, to be clear, leads are free. I don't know how much you spent on leads last year, but they're free. You don't have to advertise. You don't have to buy leads. You don't need traffic to a website. Save your money. All you need is an effective LinkedIn profile, an effective Facebook profile, the LinkedIn phone app, so that you can literally talk to people at your convenience wherever you are, the Facebook phone app, and then an hour to a day to be talking to perfect prospects for your business. So the fast way to grow your business is to find and enroll professionals that want to start their own business. Many want to launch new careers, they're open to work, and they want to generate full-time or part-time income. They are as easy to connect with as pulling a green M&M from a bowl of candy. Your business will grow much faster when you find and enroll active network marketers from other companies or people with prior network marketing experience who'd like to find a new company. It's as easy as pulling blue M&Ms from the candy bowl when you know where to find them and how to approach them. And the fastest way to grow your business is to find and enroll unhappy network marketers with teams who are searching for a new company. And it can be as simple as pulling a yellow M&M from the candy bowl. When you know where to find them, how to make the connection, and then what to say to them. And we're going to give you the scripts to do that. So how would you feel if you knew in advance that the people you were talking to needed and wanted what you're selling, so you would never be rejected when you told them about your business? You could selectively pick out the people based on what you see, based on what they do. Every morning, you could pop on your LinkedIn account and find messages from people that are interested in what you're doing. That is how you're going to feel. And I have to warn you that this activity can actually become addicting. How would you feel if you could close 80% of the people that you talk to? 80%. Follow my scripts. You want to talk to perfect prospects every day, crush it. Now, we just came out of the Memorial Day weekend, and you could still use our holiday strategy by reaching out to people this week. Refer to Memorial Day, ask them, what do they do? You can proactively reach out and connect with people in advance that you know would need and want what you're selling. You're all familiar with the term attraction marketing. This is reverse attraction marketing. Matter of fact, I've been teaching this process before the term attraction marketing even came out. So the happy holiday strategy creates more likes, comments, and shares, creates more conversations with prospects, creates opportunities to introduce your business once you've determined that they really are suitable, creates better rapport with your prospects, and increased awareness of who you are. It creates the perception that you're an expert to your niche audience and they appreciate what you're putting out there. Case in point, Clyde, it was a year ago, sent me this. Last week, after making a simple post like you taught me, I had 55 responses to start with. I enrolled 5 people in one day. 2 of them are going to build a business. The number of responses has now grown to over 105. If I knew what you taught me when I first started in my business 2 years ago, I'd be a corporate director today. Now, when we talk about 5 people in one day, it doesn't mean that they reached out and chose 5 people to talk to. He had a relationship, had some kind of a connection with those 5 people. And so everything you do as you build connections is to choose wisely who out of the people you're connected to that you want to talk to. Now, the happy birthday strategy has probably been one of my most effective strategies for, whoops, what happened to the birthdays? All right, so it creates renewed engagement, more conversations, more opportunities to talk to people, and posting gifts, posting moving images is generating faster results. You can do it on your phone. Now, LinkedIn has made some changes and they have added to the demographics of your profile the year that you were born. And we're going to talk about that. Martin sent me this in February. Tell Max that I'm doing well with my UK-based affiliate program. Thanks for his coaching, being active on LinkedIn. Wishing someone happy birthday 4 months ago. I just had my first $12,000 a month. Cheryl just had her 2nd birthday for the year. This is her authentic one. Birthdays give you a chance to attract people to you, or we can go out and we start wishing people a happy birthday. Now, LinkedIn has made some changes here. In fact, let me first, let's talk about Facebook, because Facebook is not dead. You're all connected to people on Facebook. And the birthday strategy, go down here on the right side, and you're going to see all the people that you're connected to that are having a birthday. So these are people that are having birthdays today. You're already connected to these people. And a lot of them, Randy Escobar is married to Tony, who is one of the top earners in Isagenix. So you come down here, these are all the people that I'm connected to that are having a birthday today. But the power of the birthday strategy. On your birthday, you're going to get hundreds of people that are wishing you a happy birthday. On Facebook, you can scroll down to the bottom, see upcoming birthdays. Most people don't know about this. For those of you that are students, you do. So here, wishing someone a happy birthday on their birthday is effective but your message is going to be buried with all the other people that wish them a happy birthday. So using the strategy for congratulating them on their recent birthday is a lot more effective. You'll stand out. So these are people on Facebook that had a birthday yesterday. The power of Facebook is you can do upcoming birthdays. Now, the strategy we give you that will result in conversations that result in sales is to go out 5 days before their birthday. So today's the 1st, so we're going to go to the 6th. And we're going to give you a script. I want to be the first to wish you an early happy birthday. And here you're in a position to find out, what are you doing? What's new in your world? So you start on the 6th, and then every day you pop on LinkedIn, you pop on Facebook, and you just stay one day ahead. You will be blown away by the results. Every day you pop on here. Dennis, it's been years since we've talked. What's new in your world? I want to be the first to wish you a happy birthday. What's new? And you're going to find when you ask somebody what's new, and for that matter, any question you ask them, they will come, 85% of them are going to come back and ask you what's new in your world. Scroll, Brent Bryson, his birthday on the 7th. Brent is one of the top earners in Nu Skin and good friend. June will let you know other people that are having a birthday in June. Sandy Cohen was one of the top earners in Zango. Her birthday's on the 9th. So you don't have to work 5 days ahead. You see somebody here that you want to re-engage, you send them a message. Now, Facebook not only gives you who's having a birthday in June. Is this? Dave Angelo. Dave was one of the top earners in the newest network when we worked together. And I understand in 2020, he passed away from COVID. I'm leaving him on there because he's a good friend. So this is something that we go to July and reach out to people. God, I'm getting old. Deborah Kay was the first leader in Isagenix that grasped the power of Facebook and LinkedIn. She's a $1 million earner in the business. She passed away a couple of years ago too. Let's change the subject. So that's Facebook. Let's go over to LinkedIn. Now, what LinkedIn has done with their profiles, first and foremost, you need to open up your settings to make yourself visible. So when I bring up my profile, over here under contact information, you can list your birthday. Changing your birthday creates instant connections. As a matter of fact, let me just step back over to Facebook, because my happy birthday strategy was so effective on Facebook. So many of my students changing their birthdays. Every 3 months, they're changing their birthday, and now Facebook limits the amount of times that you could change your birthday. But on Facebook, again, you need to make sure that all of the information about you is visible. Because if people can't see you, and that's one of the things that most people don't realize. So popping back over here to LinkedIn, you can change your birthday. And let's go to demographics. LinkedIn was a repository for resumes. You don't put birthdays on a resume. And yet years ago, I think it was about maybe 8 or 9 years ago, LinkedIn, in an effort to learn more about their users, started to collect personal information. As a matter of fact, they put birthdays on and marital status. They took marital status off within 4 days, but they kept the birthdays. Now, month and day. They didn't put the year. Now, because of all these younger people that are joining LinkedIn, they have clearly overstated the demographics, and you want to stay away from the demographics. The younger people are going to do this because they're naive. They don't know any better. So now look at the stuff that they want people to fill out. What describes your racial or ethnic identity? Stay away from this. And you're going to be constantly prompted to fill this information. Every time you do something, there's going to be a little notice. Hey, wonderful job. Update your demographics. Stay away from this. Which of the following best describes your gender? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Additional demographics that has no place on a social network. Sexual orientation. I mean, I remember when Facebook added you were single, and then because everybody was in college, so it became single, married, and in a relationship, or it's complicated. And then they started adding other things as more adults jumped on Facebook. This is, personally, I think it's offensive, and you don't want to add any of this. But the one thing that they did add was the year you were born. And I'm going to suggest that you leave the year off. But look at all these other stuff. Have you served or currently serving in the military? There are other ways to find people that are in the military. You want to find people in the military? Find people that in the U.S. Army. Click on people. You have 1,340,000 people that have some relationship with the Army. U.S. Army, veteran, 51,000 people. U.S. Army, retired, 66,000 people. And another great category would be U.S. Army transitioning, people that are getting out of the Army. You got 8,000. You can scroll down here. The question is, and here's one, actively looking for work. As a matter of fact, he's paying for the service. And he has message. And he really wants connect. So this is the feature that you want on your page. You want to make it easy. So now we're going to come over here to look at his profile. So before you reach out to anybody, you have to know how active they are. Previously, the only way you could tell if somebody was active was to see if they posted anything. Let's come down here, show all activity. Well, now you could not, and this will quadruple your effectiveness in search. Because in addition to post, he posted something a month ago. But now they've also added a tab where you can see if he's made any comments. Well, 1 month ago, he made a comment. How about reactions? 1 week ago. This is going to make it easier for you to pinpoint who you want to talk to. We could do the same thing. We could say, you know what? Show me all the people who are looking for opportunities. And we click on people. And you got 1.4 million people that are looking for an opportunity. But again, just because they're looking for an opportunity doesn't mean that they're suitable for you. Now, if we all did the same search, people looking for an opportunity, for opportunities, we'd all come up with the same number, 1.49 million people. But the sequence, the order of the search results are going to be different, depending upon what's on your profile, depending upon where you are, depending upon who your connections are, mutual connections. But again, just because someone is looking for an opportunity doesn't mean this person is who you want to talk to. So we come down here again. So this person, he's been looking for an opportunity since last November. Insurance. You can look at their entire work history. Insurance. Now, I have to tell you, anybody that sold insurance for any length of time knows all about network marketing. World Financial Group, has a network marketing business model. Now, obviously, the question, and we have scripts for this. First and foremost is how active is he? So again, when we look at activity, this is so new that I actually have some of our training elements rewritten, because we can see that a post, he reposted something 20 hours ago. So here, in an unexpected turn of events, I was told my position was being eliminated today, and I'm being laid off, along with 7% of my coworkers. Working at Orem has been an absolute dream, and I was able to work with so many talented people who taught me so much. With that being said, I will soon be changing my profile to open to work. So this person here, open up their profile. Human resources. Work for Orem. All right. So we could go and we could say, you know what, show me all the people that work for Orem. And if we did company, we've only got 105 people. By the same token, you could break it down by location, or Orem, and now Bring up the profile. And you've got people. And you could literally pick out the people that work for Orem, where they are, what they've done. Although a faster way to do it would be bring up the profile. There are dozens of ways to do this. Type in Orem. Only now, just go over here to people. I'm going to shut some of these down so I don't get slowed down. People. So you got 2,000 people. Now this is an HR business. What's more effective is let's go up here and let's look for Bed Bath & Beyond. Company's going bankrupt. You go over here to people. So you got 56,000 people in Bed Bath & Beyond. They are all losing their jobs. So here's a store manager in Florida. Remember what I said. They come up in order depending upon what's on your profile. So Priscilla here, open to work. You come down here a bit. She's worked for Bed Bath & Beyond for 16 years. And she's in the process of losing her job. You come back over here. The key is activity. So she hasn't posted anything. Let's go over to reactions. She liked this 1 day ago. And this is a new feature of LinkedIn that you're absolutely going to love. And if you're not taking advantage of this, you are missing the boat. So for those of you that are students and you've been at this for a while, let me share with you a strategy that is working for so many people. So you go over and you look at your network. Now, a new feature that LinkedIn has added, some of you have it. They're constantly putting people in front of you. I graduated from the University of Arizona, so they're constantly putting people in front of me that went to my school. They're coming up based on mutual connections, based on things that we have in common. This is a new feature, celebrations. All right. Now, some of you may not have this. If you don't have it, oops. I'm going to give you the link. I'm going to put it in the chat because even if you don't have it, it's built into your LinkedIn. All right. So you could literally, while you're logged into your LinkedIn account, type that in and it'll bring up whatever falls in your profile. Let me show you the power here. But before we do this, see, celebrations will let you know who's changing their job, who's having a birthday, and work anniversaries. Now, 5 months ago, if you wanted to know who's having a birthday or had a work anniversary, you had to go to notifications. What they've done is they've segregated these 3 things. So if I wanted to see who's having a birthday, they're not only giving us for today, but they're giving us maybe 1 or 2 days ahead. So these are people having a birthday tomorrow. Now, here's the fascinating thing. And before we do this, see what you could do is I could just scroll down here and say, oh, wait a minute. This person's having a birthday. Let me hit the message board. So here, I've never talked to this guy. You're going to find the same thing. You bring up his profile. All right. Now, how long have we been connected? We've been connected since 2018, but we've never talked. So this is this is a strategy that LinkedIn has put in your hands that will enable you to reconnect with people. And I say reconnect, start a conversation, because that's what it's all about. It's all about conversation. Everything that you do on LinkedIn, everything that you do on Facebook should have one end result in mind: talk to people. But we want to qualify these people so that we're not wasting any time. So let me share. First, I'll share the story. Sam has been a student of mine for a couple of years. And this year, he jumped into my coaching program because he wanted to really master this. So he sent me this. I guess it was maybe a month ago, 2 months ago. And I'm not showing you this to impress you. I'm showing this to impress upon you what you can be doing. And I'm going to show you exactly what he's doing to make it happen. So it's hard to believe I'm writing this to testify to my success. I've always been wanting to send you a message. Thanks for your coaching. I've added 21 new team members in the last 3 weeks, and it's still growing by the day as we speak. That's one person a day. Your coaching is exceptional. Your way of coaching gave me the reassurance to go from where I was for a few months, stuck, not going forward, getting rejection after rejection, to signing up 90% of the people. Got so busy, I haven't been able to attend last boot camp and your Zoom sessions. My business has taken off, and I won't be able to stop it even if I wanted to. Looking forward to meeting me in Palm Beach. So what is he doing? How is that happening? Wherever you are, if you've been on LinkedIn for any length of time, go over and look at your network. Now, I also want to point out that you're going to start getting connection requests from China. And you'll soon recognize by looking at the picture, all right? These are bogus. These are bogus. And they're coming in by, there's nothing else on our profile yet. They're coming in by the millions. So let's come back over here. Go over to your connections. Now, so right now I'm connected to 10,589 people. For those of you that have been on LinkedIn for any length of time, go over to your connections, search with filters. So I've got 10,000 first level connections. So all you have to do is go over here, type in looking. How many of people that I'm connected to out of 10,000 are looking? 1,000 people. Again, it comes down to how long have we been connected? So if I hit the message, we've been connected, but we've never talked. Open up his profile. Contact information. So we've been connected since 2021, but we've never talked. So what Sam was doing was he was going in and he was looking at people that he was, connected to, that are looking, seeking. 306. Searching. 124. And finally, open. Now, these are the keywords that you're going to use. And I got 364. So I have a total of 1,794 people that I'm connected with out of 10,000. And so that's 18% of the people that I'm connected to. I would venture to say that if most of you do this, the statistics are going to be closer to 25, 26. Some of you may even have 30% of the people that you're connected to that you've never talked to. How is Sam doing it? He has figured out exactly who he's looking for. He's looking for investors. And these are the people that he's talking to. And that's how he's getting 9 out of 10 people that he's going back and talking to and bringing them into the business. So for those of you that have been on LinkedIn for any extended period of time, this is unbelievably effective. But clearly, just because you're connected, you go over here, you hit the message. Okay, so we've been connected since March of 2021. The last time we talked to him was October of 2021, who wished me a happy anniversary. So let me look at who's here, because I'm going to give you some things that you can do immediately. That will have unbelievable results. So let me come over here and let's look at Dana. All right, so let's take a look at Dana's profile. And we can come down here. And we could check out his activity. Now, before we do that, Dana, all you would have to do to generate incoming messages would be to create an anniversary. So you come over here, you change the start date from January to June. And that's going to create an anniversary. That's going to pop up in the messages to people. Another thing that you could do so that's really the only thing that you've got going here. So changing the date here would create an anniversary. Come up here, change the birthday, create another anniversary. Now let's come down here and look at your activity. So here, the last time you posted something was 3 months ago. You want to succeed on LinkedIn, you need to post something every day. But now we can see comments. Well, you commented on this a year ago. Let's look at more. Let's look at reactions. This is so new. If I was printing out a book, the ink would still be wet on this. But what does this do? This gives you an opportunity to talk to people. And this was 2 months ago. So what this clearly says is Dana's not very active on here. You get out of LinkedIn what you put on to LinkedIn. So when you go back over to your network and you go down to celebrations, okay, you can change your birthday. you could change a date that would create an immediate anniversary. So if I come down here, okay, yesterday, I was working with Edgar. We set up his profile. We started a new position. We added a new position describing his network marketing activity. We added, because his profile was basically sparse, we added his jewelry design business. We added all the things to his profile. He's a pastor. So everybody that he's connected to now gets notifications by me. Added a new position. She's a student. And now this was broadcasted out to everybody that she's starting a new position. And one of the things that you can do that works amazingly well is take something off your profile. Okay. Take something off your profile. Let's say he was still working here. Just re-enter it. Brand new. Put it up here new, get rid of the old one, and that will create a notification to everybody that you're connected to, resulting in what? Conversation. And the more selective you are about who you talk to, the more successful you're going to be, period. These new changes are going to make it easier for you. And for that matter, everybody on your team to build a business. So one of the first things that you can do, let me come back. Now, for those of you, oh, here we go. For those of you that are in boot camp, our June boot camp is going to be loaded with new information. Jacqueline, great success with the birthday strategy. I had 200 people reach out to me to wish me happy birthday. Started a conversation with most of them, had 28 people looking at my business. A few months later, she sends me this. Over the last few months, my business has exploded. I'm enrolling more people than ever, and the new people I'm working with are experiencing amazing success a few days after they start. Judy, want to let you know I did what you said with someone an early happy birthday, then asked how they were doing. Hadn't talked to you in a while. Next thing I know, she reached out to me. I signed her up as an associate. Tiana has been in network marketing for 12 years. This is the first time in 12 years she's making a 6-figure income in network marketing. Louis, same thing. Now, our project launch strategy creates immediate response, and all of you should be, for those of you that are students, you should be using the project launch script. You should have been using it every day last week. Creates immediate response, genuine curiosity, serious interest, a sense of urgency, fast, decisive action, immediate duplication, faster team growth, and faster rank advance. Explosive growth. So let me give you an example. Marissa is building a Maluka business. She enrolled 13 people in December in 10 days. How did she do it? Well, prior to getting into Maluka, she was an eBay store seller. Go back over here. So she goes on here, do a search for eBay. Hit the enter key, you've got, if we go to people, you got 102,000 people connected to eBay. So you come over here and you do a search for eBay store. There's 2,900 people that have eBay stores. So it's easy to start a conversation with someone that has mutual experience. Hey, I've had my eBay store for 8 years. How long have you had yours? They write back right away. Or eBay seller. So if you have any clue, here's 8,000. 8,000. So what did she do? She reached out to eBay store sellers. This is around Christmas time. On the 15th, I enrolled 2 people into my business yesterday, thanks to you in the scripts, and I got appointments for tomorrow. On the 20th, I'm up to 6. I never thought it would be so easy. Content of your profile, who you talk to, puts it all together. And finally, on the 26th, I've enrolled 13 prospects in 10 days. 6 are business builders. The searching features are now radically different. When you do a search, your search results are going to be determined by the content of your profile and how they match up with other people. And you can transform your profiles into marketing magnets with 5 profile tweaks. All right. So I'll be back at 4 o'clock this afternoon. We'll jump into this a little bit more. If you all haven't registered for boot camp yet, I strongly urge you to get in because it's going to be totally different. So many things have changed. So many things are new. If you're not talking to 10 or 15 people every day that are clear prospects for your business, you could be. And if you're not closing at least 1 or 2 a week, you'll get to a point where you are talking to people and closing 1. Let me see who's here. No, I just looked at the time. I got to go. We'll be back at 4 o'clock. Again, LinkedIn is where you want to be. So until next time, best of luck in building your business. God bless. It doesn't take very long to get going on LinkedIn. Let me look in the quick Q&A box. Okay, now Dana writes, isn't changing your birthday disingenuous? And the answer is no. Now, you could change your location if you wanted to connect with people in a particular area. That's not disingenuous either. So when you change your birthday, most of the people aren't going to know. But if somebody did know and it came up in conversation, well, we've got a strategy. You had somebody working on your profile and it was the date was inadvertently changed. Okay. Most of the people that you're going to connect with don't know that it's not your birthday. But Dana, after looking at your profile, you got a lot more that you need to adjust than your birthday if you expect to have any kind of results. You want to become the person that the person you're trying to talk to about your business wants to talk to, and your profile doesn't do that. I will be back. Folks, this is going to be your year to rank advance. Over the next 3 months, your business will not slow down over the summer, I promise. Until next time,